Good morning, my dreamers. So today I have a pretty silly dream. This happens every now and then, and I get these random dreams. I don't know why I didn't shut my TV off, but um, so it was this morning that I woke up, March 25th. Actually, before I even get into that, I do want to show you my beautiful bowl that I got. I bought it off of Amazon. I think it was like 12.99 or something like that. I think it was from, what's the name of the company? All Alternative Imagination, and it's supposed to hold your sage for when you do smudging. But isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. I mean, for that price, you really can't beat that. And then the stand, it's kind of movable, so you kind of just prop it like a tripod, however you will, and you can just sage like that. But anyway, so I'm going to tell you my dream real quick. It's actually, I don't know, it might not mean anything at all, but you never know. I might as well just post it up. So anyway, so in the dream, I was in Italy. Okay. Now, again, I dream symbolically. So sometimes things may not make perfect sense, but it gives me a perspective on where it's taking place or what's happening. So I was in Italy, Sicily to be exact, and I'm pretty sure it was Sicily, but I was dreaming about Joe Gorga. If you don't know who Joe Gorga is, he is the sister of Theresa Giudice, who is on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. And as you may or may not know, her husband got deported for criminal activity, something with like tax fraud or something of that nature. But he ended up getting deported and being sent back home to Italy a few years back. And so my shell just fell. But anyway, so in the dream, Joe Gorga, which is Theresa Giudice's brother, he was backing up in a car. He was driving a Fiat car and he was backing up. And the reason why I knew it was Italy is because I saw the license plate on the back of the car. So I think the letters that I remember was like LCN, something of that nature. So anyway, he was holding a pizza pie and he was backing up and he stopped and he was looking backwards, and I saw Melissa, his wife, and she looked really drawn out, tired, sad. She was crying. He seemed like he was really over it and unbothered, but I almost felt like as if he kind of was like having affection for me. Now again, not me. In the dream, I dream of the person that is involved and I dream as a spectator. Okay. So the feeling that I got from this, that this may have been a girl from his past. So this may have been someone that he knew when he was a kid. Maybe he had a little crush on her. It was definitely from his childhood. So I don't know if maybe they went back to Italy and his wife, Melissa, I know they have a very happy, loving relationship. They're like couple goals, 100%. He's like absolutely insane about her, which that's beautiful in every way. But it's almost like as if she was crying or insecure about it. And the girl had like a blonde bob cut. Now she was she was like a young adult. So I don't know if this is like somebody of like how they looked from his past. I don't even know if he's ever really even been to Italy. I'm sure he has, but that was the feeling. So the girl was walking, I was walking alongside her on the cobblestones and we were going to the house. And now I'm watching the video and it seemed like a YouTube video. Like I was watching an edited version of a YouTube video. So now the girl and I are walking, turning around the corner. Now there's a flood. So we're kind of like walking ankle deep in water. Oh, I just wanted to make sure I was still recording. So anyways, and so there was a woman that greeted us up at the door. So now when the girl took her shoes off, I don't even know why this matters, but the girl took her shoes off and she had a toe ring on her right foot. And I remember that being like a focal point. My God. Anyway, so there was a woman that was very warm, very gentle. She seemed like the mother to this girl, and she felt bad that we were all cold and wet, and she was warm, and she was wearing like a tank top and shorts. But I don't know why the feeling that I also got. I don't even know how or why this ties in. I don't know if there's issues in Loveland between Joe and Melissa, the husband and wife. I don't know if they're having some marital issues or there's some jealousy issues or maybe there's potential betrayal, but I also felt that Theresa was involved in the dream with her husband as well. So they were like kind of all involved, but Melissa was like the oddball. She was the only one that looked sad, confused, and like just distraught and like drawn out. Um, so I don't know if there was something going on with the family. So there was something going on with the house. So I don't know if maybe a past, like a loved one has passed over, or if they're fighting or having a battle over property. But that's the feeling that I got. I don't know where the girl ties in with the rain and everything else like that, and the woman, but maybe they're visiting Italy, and maybe he bumped into one of his ex-girlfriends, and Melissa got upset and whatever. I don't know. It's silly. It probably, who knows? But I have nothing to lose by putting it up, because I did dream about Kim and Kanye. So, but that was no surprise. I mean, you got to be an idiot to not have seen that one coming. But anyways, so I have a feeling that there's something going on, or something's going to happen where it's going to bring them to Italy, where there's going to be a dispute or fight or something over a property that has been passed down. So I don't know if they're going to, experience a loss, while, and that would be their reason for going there, to have to do something with contracts, something with properties, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I really have to say. It's not much, but I hate when I have so many dreams that I don't post up, and I wait too long, and then something happens and I'm like, damn it, I should have put my video up sooner, because now it's like, okay, yeah, well, now that's public information, so my dream pretty much means absolutely nothing at that point. But anyway, so I hope you found this entertaining some way, shape, or form. But for their sake, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope that they still stay happily married. If they get a divorce, well, Joe could always hit me up too. I wouldn't mind, being married to him. I'm kidding. But anyways, yeah, so that was my dream. But ironically, before I let you go, real quick, it's so funny that I dreamt of Italy, and my mother, she was staying over, and she had a dream about her childhood home. So I had met an Uber driver the other day, random, and it just so happens that he is related to somebody that I know. And we were just going back and forth, and he knows a similar person that I know, that he's actually related to this person. But I told him about my mother's property. Now, my mom, not her great, it's my great grandfather, but her grandfather, when he came from Italy, he came over in the 1900s, and there was a piece of land, and there were people that lived on the block that were planting their garden. So my grandfather had asked them nicely, and he said, do you mind if I can plant some of my fruits and vegetables here? And they told him no. Courtesy in Italy is way different. People are more willing to help one another. You eat, I eat, that kind of thing. So, he got very taken back by that behavior, coming into America. And well, what did he do? He went on over to that lot. He bought that lot and told them to get their shit and get it out. So that was his way of getting back. But my point of my story is, my mom also dreamt about her family. I don't know. I just thought it was really weird, but and again, it was over property and land. So we kind of had two similar dreams. I mean, there's more details that go into it. So when we were bouncing back and forth talking about both of our dreams, I'm like, oh my God, like, how weird is it that we were both talking about land and property? And, she was dreaming this. She revisited her home when she was a child. And now that property is now, I think it's a smokehouse factory. It's no longer there, but my grandfather had a store. Not my grandfather, my aunt and uncle, they had a store. I think it was like an antique store or something like that. But, yeah, so she was kind of like devastated in the dream, that when, it looked different than what she had remembered as a child, but in the dream she was an adult, and there was a male figure there. So it's really weird. I had a male figure in my dream as well, and I didn't know who that was. And mind you, I've never met my grandfather, but it's just weird that we both had dreams that have somewhat relation to ties to Italy and land. So I don't know. It could mean nothing. It could mean something. Who the heck knows? But it's just weird the way things work out. How my one Uber driver that I've ever gotten was from my neighborhood and knew who my family was in the store, and is related to someone I went to school with. But anyway, yeah, I'm just rambling now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.